Okay. Hello. I am back. And so I was looking around at the routes. We got the Lucretia route, but we still got a bunch of other side endings and stuff that we can do and how to take off your mask. And I figured I'd get started with doing the human route and how to take off your mask. So we're gonna be doing that today. Let me get rid of the Hello Charlotte music. And then switch over to that. Open up the game. I was in Mad Father and not how to take off your mask. Give me 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, window capture. Ba 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 ba. Properties. Where are you at? There you go. Let me make that smaller. Is it not showing the game? Why is it not showing the game? Hello? Nani? What? Window capture. Add source. Oh, there we go. Okay. That was weird. It's very weird. Oh well. We got it back now. Okie dokie. Yeah, that was odd. Anyways, I have a save file for the first divergent path that we're taking for the route, for human route. By the way, I finished translating the prologue for my story. Ooh, good job! Good job, Pikachu! Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna be doing new for the human ending is we're not gonna cry. We're not gonna be an adorable Neko girl anymore. We're gonna be a big ol' tsundere now. So let's get angry. No, that's impossible, Nya! We could go to the Cryo Archon, but since she's after every Archon's genesis, it makes sense for us to travel and meet every Archon first, since it's our goal anyway. Sorry for repeating, I wasn't sure you saw it, since the stream was being separated. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. She does seem like she would be the big bad, if not the one angel lady from the start of the game, or Lumine, I forgot the male character's name. But yeah, she feels like it would be a while before you fought her, if she is the big bad, which she seems to be. Should I send it in the Discord, and when yes, where? I'm not sure where in the Discord. I guess I can put it anywhere, I suppose. Are you gonna post a file for it or a link to it? His name is Aether, that's right, Aether. It's great, Aether. I mean, if it's like a really long text post, I wouldn't know where to put that. But if it's like a link to something, I think you can put it anywhere. That's impossible, Nya. I can't be. He didn't say a word and hugged me. What are you? Calm down. It's okay. Even though he said so, I knew I wasn't okay. I have the text copied and just waiting to paste it somewhere. Maybe DM me it. If it's a text post, DM me it. And I will read it. Even though he said so, I knew it wasn't okay. But somehow it relieved me.
落ち着いたか?
Have you calmed down? Hey, I'll read it after I'm done streaming then, Pikachu. Thank you. Let's see. What were we supposed to be doing? There are others that wanted to read. Okay, yeah. If anyone wants to read Pikachu's story, let Pikachu know. Yeah, I wasn't be sure where to post it or not. I wasn't sure what channel to post it. I don't feel like saying in spam, but I guess spam maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure what channel would be good for that. But yes, I think I gotta say thank you. Also, I'll be skipping a lot of text if it's stuff that I've already seen, because it will skip stuff that's read but not stuff that you haven't seen, so I'm gonna be doing that. So sorry if that's annoying. Let me know if that is annoying to people and if you would want me to reread other parts, but I figured it'd help me get through faster. Alrighty. And I have a guide open for the human route, so that'll help immensely as well in getting through this. It's just the prologue, so I have a lot more. That reminds me, I gotta work on my visual novel and the story that I'm writing. I'm so lazy on that. Okay, do we answer for this? Tell him that you want to see it yourself. Okay. Sorry for just geeking out about Genshin. None of my friends that play it are much interested in the story. No, it's all good, Goldie. I like talking about games that people like. Last time I was playing this, I was geeking out with Baked about 999, so it's completely okay. Also, who is your favorite character, Goldie, in Genshin? My favorite is Venti. Let me see. Grab his clothes and stare at him closer. Yeah, I hope that we get a gacha again to be able to pull for Venti, because I didn't pull Venti and I'm so angry. Of course your fave is Venti. What do you mean by that, Goldie? And do I have like an obvious taste in characters? Okay, watch him boldly. My message is too long for Discord. Oh, maybe upload it to Google Drive then? That might help. Let me see. And then we look at him. To the surprise of everybody, my fave is actually Zhongli. Zhongli's pretty good. I can see why you would like Zhongli. Oh, good night, Marionette. Good night. 2,000 simple max and it has 2,800. Oh, we got a bonus chapter, huh? Oh, is that what I'm unlocking? Bonus human side 1. But Ronan had in his mind that time.
そういえばさっき仕入れの店に新しい素材が届いたんですけど、パンの材料に使いますか？こうフルーツみたいな。
Speaking of which, there's a new ingredient at the stock shop. I wonder if it can be used in bread. It's kind of like a fruit. Gee. Is it just me, or has she been staring at me for a while? Have I done something? Puffy face. Very cute.
何をじっと見てるんだ、リリアちゃん。
Why are you staring like that, Lilia? I don't even play Genshin, and I've just seen Venti, and even I had a feeling they would be Elia's fave. God damn it. Venti is valid now that I actually finished Mondstadt's story. Venti is very valid. Also, you guys are just putting me on blast as a Venti simp. Venti is good. I love him. Julie, he's teasing Lilia again. Don't start talking into my ear. Stop bothering Lilia. Only I can whisper in her ear about the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. And I say, to the surprise of everybody, because everyone took bets that either Venti, Xingqiu, and Fischl or Barbara would be my faves, but then Zhongli and Ningguang just swooped in. I really like Zhongli too. I like how he's just so dumb with money. He's really cute. He's got that gap moe. You have the prologue in your DM now, thank you. Guess my faves. I wanna say Fischl? For you, Joe, I wanna say maybe Fischl? And then maybe Klee? My fave is Diona. Ooh, Diona is really cute.
さっきから彼をじっと見つめてない？彼に興味でも湧いたの？
Haven't you been staring at him for a while? Are you interested in him now?
え？
Like, I usually hate the deep voices, and yet it's the dorkiness, isn't it? She is cute and a cat. Of course. You love all the neckos. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Joe. Alrighty.
そんなわけないでしょ。気のせいよ。それよりもロナン、さっき言ってたあの新しい素材。
No, wait. It's just your imagination. By the way, Ronan, about the new ingredient you mentioned. Yeah? So it wasn't just me? Lily has been thinking of me? I think I like Venti and Keking the most. I really like Keking as well. Keking is probably one of my favorites. And then I also really like Noelle, of course. I like playing as Noelle a lot. She's really fun. Clea's an absolute cutie. I did her quest yesterday and she's just a sweetheart. A pyromaniac, but a sweetheart.
実物を見たいからお店まで連れて行ってくれる？
I want to see it myself. Can you bring me to the shop?
ダメ。
What? No. No way. She might find out my secret. I'm just rank 32. Oh, you're not too high of a level from me then. I'm 26. Well, that's still quite a lot of levels when you really think about how Genshin's levels space themselves out, but yee. Hopefully I can level up a bit more today.
まあ、それはいいとして、とりあえずこれから付き合ってくれない？
Well, never mind then, but can you come with me for a bit? I think Goldie just really likes Genshin and has been playing it a lot.
久しぶりに買い物に行こうと思って。荷物持ち、お願い。
I'm going shopping since I haven't in a while. Carry my bags, please.
今日？無理。俺これから用事あるし。
Today? No, I can't. I have something to do after this. My friend is already rank 36 and she started playing on the same day. I do indeed. I know, I started playing the day it came out, but I have like spells of playing it and not playing it, so like I'm leveling up very slowly. Still sad because everybody except me can play Genshin. Aw, I'm sorry, Pikachu. It's getting wrecked in Persona. Where are you at in Persona, Joe? I'm soon going on an adventure of collecting all the Geo and Animalculi. Ooh, good luck on that, Goldie. I had Yun help me a lot with finding the Geo and Animalculi. So that was, I'm really grateful to Yun for helping me with that. I'm in the main tower, whatever it's called, in Kamoshida's castle. Why is she acting like this? Did you find out that I'm a city guard? Suspicious. She suddenly grabbed my clothes. Hey. Oh, is stream buffering for everyone? Let me check my stream manager. It seems stable, so I'm guessing it's you, Joe. Gee. Wait, you're too close.
なんだよリリア、さっきから変だよ。俺をそんなに見つめてどうする？
What is it? You've been acting weird, Lilia. Why are you staring at me like that? Gee. I'll start to feel strange if she keeps staring at me. Lilia is pretty and her eyes are sparkling. Oh no, my heart is gonna explode.
やめろよ。
Stop it. That's gay, Ronan. That's gay.
何？この寒気。
Why did it get cold? On my old laptop, all the cutscenes were just glitching and the game shut down often, but now I got a laptop for strictly school purposes, so of course the first thing I did was install Genshin on it. Very good. That's what I would do if I got like a school computer. My school was renting out MacBooks to people from the library, and I was thinking of getting one just so I could have like game storage space on it.
暑い暑い。本当に暑いね。
Man, oh man, it's just so damn hot. Thank you, Julie. I don't like you, but you saved my life for once. The spacebar completely stopped working on my regular laptop, so I think I'm just fine. Yeah, I recently got a new laptop as well, because my A key wasn't working properly. And now I got a gaming laptop, so I'm happy. I'm very happy. I need to buy an SD card, though, because I'm noticing I'm quickly running out of space. So the moment I get paid, I'm going to buy a new SD card. And of Ronan's point of view. Oh, nice. Alrighty. Get the fuck away, racist. No one cares about you. Bruh. Brother. The way I'm typing is just CTRL plus C, the space between words, and pasting it when I need. Yeah, I was doing that with my A key. I would like copy the A key and paste it whenever. Elia really out here flexing their epic gamer laptop when I'm out here with one of those that can barely play videos. I'm so sorry, Haku. If I lived near you, I would give you my old laptop because I know it's not the best for streaming, but at least you could watch videos on it. Let me see. Say that we're not afraid. It's manageable but annoying. Yeah. Why would I be scared, Nya? He smiled gently and patted my head again. Yes! More head pats for the head pat god. He's just Ronin, and yet...
まあ、普段ならここまで大騒ぎにならないだろうけどな。
Normally it wouldn't be such a big deal.
さっきの青年覚えてるか？
Okay, I think this is general. Yeah, it's talking about all that. Okay, do we gotta do puffy face? Or no puffy face? Okay, we're doing puffy face. Alrighty. Man. Oh. So, I started watching, well, I binged it. So I binged Talentless Nana. I remembered Pikachu had talked about it as like a psychological horror. So I was like, oh, I'll watch one episode. And then I got really into it and just spent the entire night getting caught up on it. And oh man, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really liking it. I'm really, really liking it. Let me apologize. Guys, just letting you know, I'm gonna be giving hugs to all of you guys because you deserve love and affection.
ごめんなさい。
Aw, thank you.
もしかして
Thank you,
嫌だっ
Hagu.
た？
I'm sorry, were you uncomfortable? I came closer to see his reaction.
え？
Huh?
私最近いろいろあってうまく感情をコントロールできないの。もし嫌なことをしてしまったら言ってね。
So much has happened lately, and I can't control my feelings. Tell me if I do something you don't like. Oh yes, of course I binged it, yep. One more person I can talk about it that love it so much is me. Aw. Yes, I really like, I really like Kyoya. He's such a mood. He's such a mood. I love him. Elio, watch Akudama Drive. It's really good, and the main idea for the plot and characters was given by Kodaka. Go watch it, cowards. Ooh, let me put that down in my to watch. Akudama Drive. Yeah, I really like psychological, like anime, and just a Talentless Nana was so good. Like I liked how, like at the end of every episode, like Nana, you would get the explanation of like how she would deduce things, and it's just, man, like she's walking on thin ice. It is so just, man. It's anxiety inducing watching the anime, but it's so fun. I think if anyone here that has not watched Talentless Nana and likes anime like Assassination Classroom and such, I think you would like it. Because it's basically there's talented and talentless. And the talented are enemies of humanity, but they've been told that they're the heroes that are there to save the world from the enemies of humanity. And there's an assassin sent to the school to kill all of the talented students. But they're all like have superpowers, and she doesn't have superpowers. So she has to like figure out with her like wit and all that on how to take them out. Also, thank you for the 50 bits, Crimson Red Thread. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate it a lot. I like how she always gets in an oh shit situation, right? It's like right when she like gets her way out of something, it's like, oh shit, there's a time traveler. Oh shit, there's a dude that can see the future. My god, she's just on constant thin ice. Anyway, so much has happened lately, and I can't control my feelings. Tell me if I do something you don't like. Yeah, I was talking on Twitter earlier about how I want to do a fan dub scene, and it was because I wanted to fan dub a scene from Talented Nana, because I like how Nana's voice goes from like really cutesy when she's like pretending to like just be another normal student, and then she goes like all like really deep in her voice, and I'm like, I want to try that. So I wanted to do like a fan dub of like a scene with Kyoya or what was her name? Michiru? The yellow-haired girl. Also, how is your day going, Jackie?
いや、俺は別に。
No, I didn't mean to.
お遊びはそこまでになさい。リリア、支度は済みましたか?
Stop playing, Lilia. Have you finished the preparations? Yeah, I was thinking of doing the one scene, so like some spoilers for Talentless Nana, but with the what episode was it? What was the episode with the dude with the pictures? If you guys could tell me that, like, I'll be sure to give like warnings for the dude with the pictures episode.
問題ないよ。開店はいつでも。
No problem. You can open the shop at any time.
その。
Actually... He kept acting strange today. Had to have my brother help me with my personas because Okumura was kicking my ass. Oh yeah, the Okumura boss fight is like one of the worst boss fights in Persona 5. Hopefully he was able to help you out. 4 to 5. Okay, so spoilers for episode 4 and 5 of Talentless Nana. So I'll progress in the text box when I'm done talking about the spoilers for it. So the thing I wanted to fan dub was the one thing when Michiru finds the photo on the photo dude's body of Nana killing Nanao, and Nana being like finding her and being like, did you see something? Like that's the scene I was thinking of fan dubbing if I did do a fan dub. Anyway, spoilers are over. Even his face didn't look too good. If I looked closely, I could see dark circles under his eyes. What happened to him? Don't tell me that. He was with a girl the whole night? First time when I actually mute the stream for spoilers since I haven't caught up yet. Oh, look forward to it, Goldie. It just keeps increasing and like, oh shit. Like, man, I'm really curious what happened after the last episode. Like, it raised some questions in the most recent episode on what's going on. So, I'm really looking forward to next week's episode. Don't tell me that he was with a girl the whole night? No. My Ronin would never do such a thing. Stop imagining silly things, Lilia. I slapped my cheeks to build up my spirit. Lilia?
気にしないで。
Don't mind me. So I heard. My friend's really enjoying it, so I'm slowly catching up. Heck yeah. Let me know your thoughts on it when you get caught up.
この間体調悪くしたばかりだし、疲れが溜まってるんじゃない?
I think you will like a character from the recent chapters. Or not chapters. There's a character that shows up at the start of, I think, episode 6 that I think you will like, Goldie. You didn't feel well last time either. Did you come down with something?
何? ロナンのくせに私の心配するなんて100年早い。
It's 100 years too early for you to start worrying about me. The boy. I was thinking of the boy Pikachu.
あのさ、昨日はダメだったけど、今日なら大丈夫だよ。
Hey, I couldn't do it yesterday, but today I can. Does he have white hair? Cause I saw a dude with white hair in the screenshots. No, I'm talking about a dude with black hair. I think you'll like the dude with the black hair. He's in the opening, so you still see him if you watch the opening. But Kyoya is really good too. I really like Kyoya. Yesterday? Let me see. Try to remember. Yesterday. Yeah. Okay, I'm even more excited now. Yee! It's always like bittersweet when they introduce new characters because I'm like, oh. Because I always get worried that I'll get attached to them. It's like when you play Danganronpa and you get attached to the characters and then you get scared because you're like, oh. Let me see. Let me look. What a helpless little brother. What a helpless brother. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he looks so cute to me.
どいてくれる?
Let me go.
ごめん。
Sorry. He turned red and didn't move at all.
いつまで見せつける気だ?
How long do you plan to show off? Oh, by the way, have any of you guys heard of the game Murder by Numbers?
若いっていいな。
It's nice to be young. I think this is just regular root stuff now. Yep. Yeah, I've been thinking. What? Can't say I did. It's by the creator of Hatoful Boyfriend. And it involves like playing like a kind of like Picross to find evidence for like murder cases. It reminds me of Phoenix Wright. And I played it, a little bit of it when it came out. And I've been thinking of potentially adding that to my stream rotation. Though I am streaming a couple of visual novels, so I'll probably wait until I finish How to Take Off Your Mask before I do it. But yeah, I've been thinking about playing it because I've been thinking about it more and more, and I think a lot of people here would like it, since I think a lot of people here like games like Danganronpa and like Phoenix Wright and stuff, and it definitely gives me more Phoenix Wright than Danganronpa vibes, because it's a lot more lighthearted, I think. But yeah. Damn, why do I feel so embarrassed?
リリアは姉みたいな存在だろ、ダグ。
Lilia should be like a big sister to me. Ugh. I saw Big Bro and Lilia chatting happily from afar. Oh, is he gonna get jealous? What are they talking about?
知りたいか、彼のこと。例えば、彼が好きな女の子のこととか。
Do you want to know about him? Like the girl he likes? Oh, see you later, Goldie. What?
耳を貸して。
Lend me your ear. I mostly like fantasy-like games. Ooh. I need to have some more fantasy games then. I was thinking also of replaying Alice Mirror, but I'm not sure how much people would like that, and I would probably slip up and talk about spoilers while playing it. Because I played that game like 5,000 times. Huh? What is he trying to do? It looked like they were about to kiss, causing me to lose control of myself.
ダメ!
No! Runs. Inhuman. Crap! Did he just run into her chest? Lilia, was she always this pretty? She's been with me since we were kids. I thought it was natural, but I'd like Alice Mere's stream, but I'd probably be the only one yelling about it mostly. The entire stream will just be me simping for a Cheshire Cat. I freaking love Alice Mere's Cheshire Cat, man. She is different from before.
どいてくれる?
Let me go. And I'd probably be rambling about RPing and stuff, because Alice Mere is just, such a nostalgic game for me.
ごめん。
Sorry. I couldn't move my body at all, even though I apologized. I couldn't take my eyes away from her as I realized how much she's grown. She's become a woman. I started to feel like I was being left behind.
いつまで見せつける気だ?
How long do you plan to show off? It's okay, I'd be like, Ellen shows up on the screen, and I'd be like, you're doing amazing, sweetie. You would, Jackie. You are the biggest mom for Alan. You love Alan so much. Alan is to you what Misane is to me.
若いっていいな。
It's nice to be young.
そんなんじゃないから。
It's nothing like that. Yeah, that's right. It's nothing like that. Or is it? Or perhaps. It's not anything like that. Or maybe.
寒いな。この店のクールちゃんはまだ不調なのか?
It's so cold. Is the shop's cool girl still broken?
余計なこと言わないの。このただ飯食い。
Stop talking needlessly, you moocher.
リリア、俺なんかまずいこと言った?
Lilia, did I say something bad? Yeah, I think this is just regular. Yeah, the regular route. It's nothing like that. Unless... Let me see. He's the one who is troublesome. That's the option we'll be doing. And then he's just teasing me. I guess I did a lot of human root answers when I was starting off in the game, and then I gradually was like, oh, I'm gonna do Lucretia. So sorry for all the skipping, guys, but I just want to get to the stuff I haven't read yet. B. I'm like caught between Alice Mere, Murder by Numbers, and possibly another RPG Maker game called Red Book. So those are the games that I've been thinking of potentially replacing Endril. I'm leaning more on Murder by Numbers and Alice Mere. But I'm probably Alice Mere would probably be the one, just because I'm doing How to Take Off Your Mask right now. Let me see. What option do we do? He's just teasing me. And then, what made him become a city guard? Alright. But yeah, man. For anyone that wasn't there for the Talentless Nana talk on the anime Talentless Nana, definitely fully recommend watching it. Especially if you like mind games and like kind of like, I wouldn't say death games so much, but like the fight of trying to kill someone before they kill you kind of thing. What is up, gamers? Hello, Decimo! Checkmark, gamers! How's your day going? Let me see. Let's ask Ronan to stop.
やめてにゃ。なぜ身を危険にさらすような真似をするにゃ。
Stop it, Nya! Why do you do such a thing that might endanger yourself, Nya?
ドジっ子のくせに何にもできないくせににゃ。
You're only a careless man. You can't do anything right, Nya.
ドジっ 子って
A careless man, huh? I use dojiko, which feels more like kind of like stupid in my mind. Like dojiko comes across as like someone that's like not real, I guess not really stupid, but clumsy.
本当に女心がわからないやつにゃ。
So I guess careless does fit that. You really don't understand a woman's heart.
どれだけ私が心配したか想像したことがあるかにゃ。本当に子供にゃ。
Have you ever imagined how much I've been worried about you? You're such a child, Nya.
え
I know. This is all for me.
なぜここまで私のためにしてくれるにゃ。
Why are you doing all of this for me? Oh, you got to the throne room? Are you in the boss battle now, Joe? Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. No? Okay. It usually should, like, be a bit obvious. Okay, there was a safe room right next to the throne room. E. Okay, yeah. Well, my characters are almost dead. I think you can heal in the safe room in Royal, but I'm not sure. But my recommendation is, if you are able to, you should try and do all of the palaces in one day. That is my recommendation. But if you're new to the Persona series, it might be better to just go back and heal. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can heal in the safe room, but I just used teleport to get out of there. Ah. Also, that is true. If you go to the safe room, or not, the throne room, I think it'll tell you, oh, let's do this tomorrow, or something, when you get to it. They'll be like, oh, we mapped out the map. So now we have the route to the treasure, I think is what they will say. Why are you doing all of this for me?
まだ数日しか会ってないのに。
I've only known you for a couple of days.
俺が守りたいから守るだけだ。いいだろ？
I simply wanted to protect you because I want to. Isn't that enough? He came closer and patted me gently. Did you get the cutscene where they were talking about how they mapped out the map because you might have wasted a day? I'm not sure. I felt his warmth, but somehow I felt lonely. He's so far. I don't know about this thoughtful Ronin. That's all good. You have like a month, I think, for each treasure. Possibly, but you can use the next visit to catch personas or open any locked treasure you can't get around to. That's true. I have 9 more days, so it's fine. Ooh, I see. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. You just need 2 days, because they're gonna be talking about when you reach the end. They'll be like, okay, we'll do this another day. We'll send in the calling card, and then you send in the calling card, and then you go to the dungeon again, and it's mostly just to fight the boss battle. I didn't know about this thoughtful Ronin. I couldn't believe him telling me that he wanted to protect me. It seems as though he's leaving me behind. It's lonelier than ever. Worry. Worry. Worry.
どうしたの？また黙り込んで。
You're being silent again. Who is this person in front of me now? Yeah, you need 1 day to send the calling card, then another day to wait for the palace ruler to see the calling card. Yep.
帰るにゃ。
I wanna go home, yeah.
送るよ。
I'll walk you. Yeah, the game will typically let you know when you're all done with, It will typically let you know when you're at the end of the dungeon and let you know when it's okay to quit. So just wait until, like, for every dungeon in the future, just wait for Morgana or whatever to be like, okay, we have this all mapped out. We should be okay to send in the calling card now.
一人にさせてにゃ。大丈夫だから。
Let me go alone, yeah. It's okay.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Hey, wait. Also, yeah, the will seeds. Definitely recommend getting the will seeds because if you find all of them, it gives you a really good accessory. Do we need the will seeds? You can't go back to palaces once you steal the treasure. So if you want the skill, and Kamoshida's will seed skill is really useful, especially when you are getting started with the game because it'll heal and give you a buff. But yeah, you can't go back to a palace once you steal the treasure, so if you haven't gotten all the will seeds, I highly recommend finding them before, finishing it. Because they always give you really good skills, and you can upgrade your skills as well. Like, I think when you find all of the grief seeds, or the will seeds, I mean, it'll give you like a tiny little buff for the dungeon, and then when you go see a character, he'll upgrade it and give you a really good skill. Also, welcome back, Goldie. Yeah, the will seeds are pretty easy to find. I think you'll be okay. Hey, wait.
もう姿が見えないな。猫みたいに速い。
I can't see her anywhere. She's as fast as a cat. The game tends to let you know when you're near a will seed anyway, so yeah, the will seeds are very OP when they're upgraded. I think there was only one will seed I had difficulty with because it would always like give you
まったく化け猫というだけあって足が速い。
I forget which one I had difficulties with for the will seed. I think it was in the bank. I think I had difficulty finding one in the bank area. Her legs are fast, just what I've expected from a monster cat.
あの男は人間なのに化け猫をかばうなんて全く理解できない。
I can't tolerate that man for being friends with a monster cat, even if he's a human.
待てよ。やつは最近どこかで。
Wait, I think I've seen him recently somewhere. Okay, this is... Let me just skip that. And the whole time I have been in the castle, I've never seen it. I did okay, I just didn't understand how to actually reach to some. Yeah. It tends to, like, have, like, a little message, but sometimes you gotta, like, navigate to be able to find... be able to actually reach the area. I forget which ones I had difficulties on. I didn't have difficulties with too many of them. Suddenly I remembered the little Ronin I saw inside my dream. The little Ronin was very cute.
で、ちょっとドキって何よ。
Oh,
ドキっ
wait,
て。
wait, what was that thump? You're in love, clearly, Lilia. I couldn't control my own feelings for some unknown reason. He is cute, yet he also has a mature side. The gap between them is giving me a weird feeling whenever I think of it. You've fallen for the gap moe, Lilia. Futaba doesn't come in for a while. Let me see. How many dungeons? Okay, that one. Kodo. I think she's like the fourth palace. Yeah.
ああ、もうロナンのくせに。
Jeez, he's just Ronin. My heart feels like it's going to bounce away, so I hold a pillow tightly to stop it. Impossible. It's only that Ronin, isn't it? Good morning.
あら、今日は早いですね。
Oh, you're fast today.
作り笑いなんてあなたには似合いません。悩みでもあるんでしょ？
That kind of hideous laugh doesn't suit you. You have something troubling you, doesn't it? I'm almost at the 6th palace. I'm excited. Ooh, you getting close to the bit, Jackie. Oh man. At the same time though, I'm very behind on confidants. You're probably focusing on getting Kasumi and the Doc's confidence and Akechi's, right? What do you need to do Futaba's confidant? I think she's kindness. I think you gotta get your kindness really high to do her confidant. And then Kawakami, what was Kawakami's? I think it was bravery. Because you gotta have the bravery to call the maid service. Okay, we got some more bonus stories. Kawakami is guts and money. That's right. Guts, that was it. A lot of money. Yeah, but she's worth it. Her confidant is one of the most useful in the game. Like, she gives you free time in class to do stuff. And she'll also, like, make coffee for you if you pay her for it. And she'll also, like, do a bunch of little things to, like, help you save time. So she's very useful to get her confidant up with. Lilia has been acting weird lately. Like yesterday.
寒いな。この店のクルちゃんはまだ不調なのか。
It's so cold. Is the shop's cool girl still broken?
余計なこと言わないの、このただ飯食い。
Stop talking needlessly, you moocher.
リリア、俺なんかまずいこと言った？
Lilia, did I say something bad?
別に荷物を置いていつも通り別の用事に出かければいいでしょ？
No, you need to put the ingredients down, then go away and do your other business like always. Yeah, Persona 5 is really uncomfortable that it has so many adult romance options. Like, it's even worse because, you know, Kawakami is your teacher. And she even, like, recognizes that when you date her. But yeah, her, and then you also, in order to do Chihaya's confidant, you need a lot of money for hers as well. You need, like, a shit ton of money to unlock Chihaya's confidant.
昨日、彼女を怒らせるようなことがあったのか？
I think Chihaya's good, at least to unlock her until you can get the fortune that increases people's, what was it? Their confidant affection. Like, I can date my teacher, but I can't date a boy? Yeah! Like, god damn it, Atlas! God, like, bruh, please. Let me date Akechi, please. Is there something that made her angry yesterday?
それは俺もよくわからない。
I'm not sure. Let me date my rival, right? She was in a bad mood. Is she worried about something? I hope she returns to the old Lilia. I want her to spoil me again.
お兄ちゃん、ぼーっとしてどうしたの？
Big bro, what happened? You lost yourself for a while. Yeah, let me date Akechi. Like, god damn it. Like, there's so much, like, oh, his, like, confidant events are so good. Like, come on, you take a bath with him. Please. Please let me date him.
ああ、悪いね。何かあったの？
My bad. What's wrong?
警備隊のお兄ちゃんが珍しく巡回中にぼーっとしてるから声をかけただけだよ。
I simply called you because you've been unusually lost in thought during the patrol. I know Futaba isn't as bad as like dating Kawakami, but I personally do not ship her with the protagonist just because they have like a very like family dynamic. So I don't feel comfortable shipping them together, but I feel like with Persona 5 at least, like, you're mostly self-inserting yourself, so like, as playing it, I'm okay with people who date her, but I don't ship them together. I simply called you because you've been unusually lost in thought during the patrol.
それは失敬。
Sorry about that. Do I look that tired? I never thought a child would be worried about me. What an embarrassing city guard I am. So yeah, don't read what Goldie just said, but I agree, Goldie. I agree. Don't read that, Joe, but I agree, Goldie.
しっかりしてよね。この町を警備するんでしょ。
Be strong. You're supposed to guide the city, aren't you?
はい。ごめんなさい。
Yes, yes, I apologize. But even if it's just for a moment, this big brother also wants to have time for a break. God, that... Oh, it is so good. It'd be like that with the spoiler tags, yeah. If only it was Discord. Man, hold on, let me put in a spoiler in chat. And I'm gonna be labeling it. Actually, maybe not. I'll save it for later. I'll save it for later. It makes me stressed if I don't see Lilia. You can increase kindness by cleaning up the bathroom in Cafe LeBlanc, and as well as reading books. And then what were some other things to raise kindness? I forgot what all raises kindness. I think kindness was the last one I raised because it was more difficult. The bathroom is in LeBlanc. It's right near the stairs. Yeah, like it's right near where the television is, I think. Oh yeah, watering the plant. That's another thing, huh? It makes me stressed if I don't see Lilia.
俺、用事あるから先に帰る。
I have something to do, so bye.
じゃあ気をつけろよ。
Be careful then. I need to go to her place after this. Will she be mad if I'm late? Hi! Got it!
もうこんな時間。
I think the plant should be available soon, but probably not. How soon does the protagonist clean up his room? I forget. Yeah. It's already this late? There should be various shops within the game to get nutrients. I think the first one you can get is in the mall at the flowers. Was it the flower shop? Yeah, what Goldie said, the flower shop. But yeah, there are multiple stores that sell, yeah, flower shop has better quality. Yep.
Ronan, なかなか来ないな。
Ronan is pretty late. I don't know how I should treat him if he comes, yet it will also bother me if he doesn't come. I've contacted his Tushin, but there's no sure way to get a reply. How inconvenient.
しかも今日は妙に肌寒い。この国の天気っていつになったら安定するのかな。
Moreover, today is quite cold. When will this country's weather stabilize? Yeah, it takes a while to unlock everything. Let me see. Do we shake his hands off? Yeah, we shake his hands off. Time to slap his ass. Alrighty. Slaps. I shook off his hand.
おい
いいんだ。
It's okay.
触らないで。
Don't touch me. I don't want that if it's not Ronan. Oh wow, Lilia. Huh? What did I think just now?
とにかく僕らに任せて。必ず彼を見つける。
Anyway, let me handle this. We will find him for sure.
じゃあなジョーちゃん
See you later, little miss. Lilia, your crush is showing. Lilia, just admit it. You have feelings for Ronan. Stop being a tsundere. Both of them left the shop. I have a bad feeling about this. Is it related with us getting entangled with the ELM member yesterday?
昨日
Yesterday? Let me see. Oh yeah, if you got the DVD rental unlocked, you can rent out movies. Yeah, I always forget to return the movies in Persona 5. And definitely recommend renting out a book from the library whenever you can. Because they will update the library often with books that you can rent out. And the bookstore will regularly restock new books as well. That can raise your stats. Yep, continue to the story. First, I'd better go to the place where he screwed with us yesterday. Somehow, I get the feeling that it's the cause of everything. Yeah, I just didn't go to the DVD rentals at all in Vanilla. I'm glad there's a no late free membership option in Royal now. Yeah. I remember when I played Vanilla, I had like the late fee, and I was like, I'm just never gonna return it now. I also hardly ever played the video games in Vanilla.
で、確認したか？
Have you confirmed it yet? My best recommendation for accessories is for SP healing items, especially for the start of the game since SP healing items are so rare at the start. But if you're unable to have SP, not sure. Probably one of the DLC items. Like the demon summoning device. I forget what it's called. But in the description it should say it summons demons. I remember that one was really good.
警備局にも顔を出していないようで現在完全に行方不明かと
He didn't show up at the city guard's office either. Completely MIA for now, sir.
だったら間違いないな。
Which means my intuition was correct.
どうしますこのまま突撃しますか
And what should we do? Should we carry out an attack, sir? Yeah, I'm glad that the vanilla Persona 5 DLC was free for Royal. You get the maid outfit for free, Joe.
Eh? ジョーちゃん
Little miss.
何？
Nani? Masaka. What? If you haven't gotten your DLC items yet, when you go into your attic in Persona 5 and examine one of the boxes, it should give you the DLC items. I forget if you have to download it off of the PSN store or not, but it's free.
そこのあなた
He's there. Hey, you.
あ、俺
Me. I need to be careful.
ここをよく巡回している警備隊の人を知らないかしら
Have you seen the city guard who used to patrol around here?
警備隊だと
Okay. City guard.
ちょっと彼に話があって
Yes, I have to speak with him about something. That I have feelings for him.
お前それをなぜ俺に聞くんだ
You, why are you asking me something like that?
それは
That's because...
他のやつに聞かずに直接俺に聞いてくるなんてまさかお前は
You asked me instantly without asking anyone else. Don't tell me that you're... No, he's starting to get suspicious of me. Yeah, Kasumi only gets the frickin' tracksuit DLC item, which really sucks. Like, literally all of the free DLC doesn't go for Kasumi. Like, you have to buy it, and I'm so upset. Like, I had to buy the Kasumi one as well, just because I was like, I can't not have the maid DLC. But that was so lame that they did that with Kasumi. Like, you get Akechi stuff. Why not Kasumi? I also wish they had the new outfits for the new semester available as costumes in the game.
こうなったらしょうがない全部話す
It can't be helped. I'll tell you everything.
彼とは幼馴染なんだけど昨日ルクレシアのことで揉めてしまったのルクレシアを守りたいとか言われて理解できない
He is my childhood friend, but yesterday we got in a fight because of Lucretias. He told me that he wants to protect the Lucretias, and I couldn't understand. Why?
それで
Then? This is why Akechi is best waifu. Shot, I'm kidding, please. No, you're absolutely right, Jackie. Akechi is best waifu. Also, Joe, do not Google anything relating to characters in Persona 5. I'm just gonna say that right now. Because Persona 5 is a lot like Danganronpa in that do not Google any character from Persona 5. Good. I should continue like this.
最近彼がルクレシアの少女と関わっているって聞いたの昨日彼に辞めるように忠告したんだけど聞いてくれなくて
I've heard that he's been involved with a Lucretia girl lately, and I asked him to stop.
ルクレシアを守るなんてバカバカしい考え直させたいと思って彼を探しに来たの
It's silly to protect Lucretias. I've been looking for him in order to tell him to reconsider his actions.
本当にそう思ってるのか
Do you really think like that? I get that Akechis are probably free because he was already in the game and Kasumi is new, but still sucks. Yeah, it kind of felt like... I know that they had to make outfits for Kasumi and all that, but it still feels a little bit scummy that hers is locked. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Joe.
そうよ幼馴染として彼を正しい方向に導かないと
Undoubtedly, as a childhood friend, I need to show him the right path.
あなたに声をかけたのはあなたが同じ理想を持っているって聞いたからよ
The reason why I asked you is because I heard that you have the same thoughts.
うさんくさいなお前はただあいつを連れ出したいだけじゃねえのか
How fishy. Don't you just want to bring him out? Bring him out? So Ronan is really... Yeah, especially since some of the DLCs like the maid butler outfits have always been free, even in vanilla Persona 5. Yeah, that. Like the summer outfits and all that, like why are those locked? Why are those locked for Kasumi? At least have those be available for free for Kasumi.
確かに連れ出したいわ けれどそれは彼の考えを改めさせることができればの話よ。
It's true that I want to bring him out, but only if he changes his mind.
というと
What are you trying to say?
私をあなたの仲間にして。
Make me one of you. Morgana only lets me go to the bookstore. Go the fuck to sleep. Yeah, get ready for Morgana to constantly tell you to go the fuck to sleep. Come on, Joker. You must be feeling tired after today. Let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep, Joker. Oh, you want to do some stuff after school? You want to do some stuff when you get home? No, let's go to sleep, Joker.
ああ
ね、いいでしょ。
Isn't it a nice idea?
そう言われてもな。
Even so. Suddenly, his Tushin rang. At a time like this, is it just a coincidence?
お前今晩またここに来い。
You, come back here tonight.
え？
What? He actually does it much less in Royal, but still a lot. Yeah. the addition of that one area, I forgot what it's called, helped a lot with the frustrations with Morgana. But he still does do that a lot. Takemi is valid, but not waifu. She's my waifu, but she's not Joker's waifu, cause that's creepy.
わかったな。それじゃあ。
Understand. Bye then. I'm still just like, why do you have so many adult romances in this game? Like, it's not just Akemi, like, there's like 4 adult women that you can have a relationship with. Add more students at the school that you can form a relationship with. Don't do that. You left the place in a rush.
どういうこと？今晩って何時なのよ。
What does that mean? And what time is it tonight? Even though it's the only clue I have, I must come tonight.
とりあえず帰ろう。
Anyway, I'd better go back. I wonder if what I did was right. I couldn't stop being worried. Someone covered my mouth from behind. Yeah, sure, Persona 5 is rated M, but that doesn't mean the protagonist can date adults. Yeah, it's just so creepy. Like, he's a high school student. He's like a second year in high school, man. I'm still going question mark at the newspaper club girl not being a confidant. She def felt like a confidant material. Yeah, they could have easily replaced her with the one adult lady that's a journalist. And would have made it so much better if it was the newspaper club girl and not the journalist adult lady. For one, because then you wouldn't be having an adult romance option, and for two, because she's there a lot in the game that you can talk to. And maybe they could have added Shiho as a, like, romance option. I don't know. Just take away the adults, please. Like, you can still have confidants with them, but don't give romance options to them, please. You can date an alcoholic adult, your teacher, a fucking fortune teller, she's cute as a button and the youngest of the adults, but still, and a doctor who may or may not want to kill you. Yeah, I honestly was hoping that Royal would give you more option, time to spend with Shiho. Yeah, I like Oya, she's cool, but I don't want to date her. Yeah. They could have easily replaced Oya with the newspaper club girl. Also, the newspaper club girl is the girl that hangs outside of your classroom, and you can talk to her and she'll ask you questions about, like, opinions and stuff. She's, like, one of the first people that actually talks to you and isn't afraid of you because of the rumors around school. Like, she still is scared, but, like, she has her journalistic integrity thing, like, going on for her. It would have been cool if she would have a confidant. She was like one of the more standout characters. Her and the stalker like character storyline that was going on. Let me go.
落ち着け、俺だ。
Relax, it's me. Huh? Nothing will beat P3 though, where you were forced to date every girl in order to complete their social links. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you had to cheat on them. Also, did you know that, Joey? You can cheat on literally every single girl in Persona 5. Like, yeah, same situation with female protagonists, and it's even more creepier for female protagonists because one of the characters that she can date is a literal elementary school student. I love Ken, but no, don't date Ken. He's a 6th grader. Huh?
まったくありえないジョーちゃんだ。スパイにでもなるつもりか。
What an unbelievable girl. Are you trying to be a spy?
ジュリー、兄貴。
Julie, big bro? I'm never playing Persona 3 now. That makes me sad because Persona 3 is actually my favorite Persona game in terms of story. But yeah, it's understandable. There's also like there's like a transphobic part in Persona 3 that I really don't like.
これは子供の遊びじゃないんだぞ。彼らの一員になるなんて一体何を考えてるんだ。
This is not a game for children. What are you thinking? Becoming a part of them?
見てたの？じゃあなぜ何も？
You saw me, so why? That reminds me, Julie also seemed to know about something before. Who are these two, seriously? I only know because I was watching an LP recently and the streamer got into a threesome with Shinji and Akihiko and was really considering having Ryoji join it. Oh! I love Ken, but in a I want to adopt and protect you kind of way, not a let me date you kind of way. What the fuck? The social link with Ken when you date him too is just so like they're all like, oh, but I'm an elementary school. It's so predatorial. Why, Atlas? Just give them a friendship thing. Just give them a friendship thing, Atlas. I love Persona 3 a lot. It has my favorite characters and my favorite storyline, but Atlas, you gotta stop.
リリアちゃん、いい加減ロナンはもう子供じゃないって自覚して。
Lilia, you have to admit that he's not a child anymore.
知ってるだろ？彼は警備隊の人間だってこと。これは彼の仕事の一環なんだ。
Don't you realize that he is a city guard? This is part of his job.
納得できない。彼が捕まったのに仕事だから助け出せないの？
I don't get it. You won't save him because it's his job?
それなら警備隊なんてやめればいいのに。
If so, he should stop being a city guard.
彼を信じられないのか？
Don't you trust him? Yeah, I'm hoping that they do a remake for Persona 3 and bring some modern changes to it. Like letting you not be romantically involved with characters. Also, sorry for asking, but what was that about a transphobic part? Yeah, there's a transphobic part in Persona 3. It's really uncomfortable. There's like this part where you go to the beach and the guys are all like, oh, let's do an Operation Babe Hunt where we hit on women. And then they hit on this one girl, but they found out that she was, that she's trans. And then they had a big ol' freak out and were like really transphobic, and it's just just God. I really did not like that. Persona 4 also had some moments like that too. Like Yosuke was really homophobic, and Persona 5 has some moments like that too. They patched some of it. Like there was a very there was a very homophobic thing in Persona 5, but they changed it with Royal. But there still is some underlying homophobia. And it's just, Atlas, I know that you can do, like, gay romance. You did it with Persona 2. You can be alright, it's just the main Persona writer is terrible. And he's really homophobic, transphobic, and he's also kind of sexist. I'm glad that future Persona games aren't gonna have him behind the helm for the story. I'm hoping whoever they get on the helm to do Persona 6 is not homophobic. Because I love these games deeply, but man, it's really tough sometimes to play it. Don't you trust him? Huh?
俺が育てた弟分だ。捕まっても簡単にくたばったりはしないはずだ。
I've raised him like my own little brother. He won't be beaten that easily, even if he's been captured. Let me see. It's wrong. Yeah. There you go.
違うよ。
それは違うよ。
そういう意味でロナを信じてないわけじゃない。私はただ何もしなければ自分自身が許せないの。
I don't mean to not trust him in that sense. I simply can't forgive myself if I do nothing. Yeah, I'm kind of glad the writers are changing around, not only because of this, but also just fresh ideas in general. Yeah, I like Persona 5, but I feel like a lot of Persona 5 was rehashing what made Persona 4 successful. There was a lot of reuse, like, I think just in general, like, Persona 4 also has had that with, like, taking stuff from Persona 3 and just kind of rehashing it. So I'm hoping that whoever they get really breathes some new life into the franchise. Brings a bit more diversity to the characters. Because I love the characters in the storyline in Persona, but it does feel a bit samey sometimes. Like, Ryuji is a lot like Yosuke and, like, you know, and Ryoji. Not really Ryoji so much, but yeah. They just have a lot of that problem, and just, yeah. I'm really looking forward to the future Persona now. I'm hoping that whoever they get isn't homophobic.
Joe-chan.
Little Miss. Also, I think because of how Sega is a lot more accepting of LGBT, I think they're gonna be taking a bit more of a stance with Atlas on that kind of shit. I know they couldn't have changed that with Persona 5 because that was already in Persona 5. They couldn't do much with that. But I think they're gonna be having a bit more of a critical eye with Atlas to make sure that they don't do that kind of stuff in the future. Like, they did that with Yakuza. They really changed Yakuza for the better, I think. Even from a perspective from someone who's never gotten into other Persona games, I do feel like the story didn't really reach the full potential it could have had for the sake of tropes. Yeah, definitely. I have a lot of feelings about Persona 5. But I'm already rambling about Persona 5 already. If I talked about all of my problems, it would not only go into spoiler territory, but also just be a big ramble. Ronan might already be an adult, but if I keep quiet, he'll become someone out of my reach.
決心したようだな。
It seems you've decided.
Judy?
Julie? I'll also recommend for anyone here that has played Persona, but may not have played Atlas's other games, you should definitely check out Devil Survivor, because I think it has a lot of the same elements as Persona, but it's also written by different writers. And I like how they write the characters in Devil Survivor a lot more. And it's not, like, homophobic. And you can, like, Yamato is pretty fucking gay in Devil Survivor too. And, like, they were gonna censor it, but like one of the voice actors was like, no, Yamato being gay is very, very like very central to his character and stuff. Like he's obviously in love. Atlas, please hire Elio for your spokesperson for Devil Survivor. I will shield the hell out of Devil Survivor to hell and back. If we ever get a Devil Survivor 3 on the Switch, you bet your ass I am streaming it the moment it comes out. No, it's kind of fucked up when we have to count on Sega of all companies to make things better. Yeah, Catherine is really good. Be careful though, because there are some transphobicness in Catherine. So definitely be careful if that is a trigger anyone in chat that is thinking of getting into Catherine. It's really good. But there's definitely still that uncomfiness because it's by the same writer as Persona, so it still has some of that problem with it. But I think I think they improved it a bit more with full body a bit. They improved on it, but there's still some of that in it. Erica is a queen. I fucking love Erica. Erica is so good. I love her so much. Erica is too damn good for everyone there, I swear to God, right? Give us an Erica game, y'all. Like, come on. He came closer with a serious look that he's never shown me before.
これを
Wear this. He put a necklace on my neck.
何？
Huh? What?
決して外すな
Don't ever take this off. It was a deep and beautiful voice.
リリアちゃんには使いたくなかったのにな
I didn't really want to use this on you. He somehow looked sad. They really improved it indeed. Full body is really great, and I will protect Rin with my life. By the way, Elio, after you end the stream, I will wait for reaction for the story prologue. Don't have to read it today if you're busy. Gotcha! I will definitely let you know my thoughts on it when I end the stream. Julie, you looking really sus there, right? We gotta vote him out, guys. What you doing, bro? What you doing? Why?
いいのですか？
Is it okay?
しょうがないからねもう好きにしていいよ
It can't be helped. You can do whatever you want now. Huh?
帰るぞ
Let's go back. Julie is a good boy. You can trust him. Oh shit. Stream? Stream? Stream has disconnected. Stream? Are we back up? Are we back up? I thought it was just me, but I guess not. Yeah, no, it died. Are we back up? Are we back up? Okay. Wonder what was up with that. Yeah, we're back. Okay, good. Good. Alright, let's go back. Yes. Huh? Meanwhile, in the Exile Lucretia movement's hideout...
本当にいいんですか？
Is it really okay, sir? The man is talking on a call device while checking what is displayed on his Tushin. I don't mind. A woman's jealousy is a powerful weapon. And you can use this chance to find out if she is the monster cat or not.
では、今晩。
Later then. Tonight it is. Very well. Who is the dude on the Tushin? Like, I've been curious about that for a while now. Like, I don't think they revealed that on the Lucretia side. Will they reveal it on the human side? Boop 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 boop. I came, but will it be okay?
おい、
Hey.
本 当に来るとはな。
You really did come.
当然よ。で、どうすればいいの？
Of course I did. So, what am I supposed to do?
ついてこい。
Follow me. Switching to subject, all of a sudden, I've been trying out Renpai a bit and making some test sprites for characters. It's really satisfying when you get it to work. Ooh, nice! Good job on that. I've been meaning to work on my own visual novel myself. I'm glad that you're having fun with it. Stream is still not moving for you? Oh? Is it down? It down for everyone again? Let me see. Is that everything okay? Let me see. It's working just fine for me. Okay, that's good. Let's, reload, Pikachu. You should probably reload if you're still having problems. Follow me. Yeah, I'd love to see the test sprites, Goldie. I really love your art. I'd love to see them. He proceeded through a narrow road and went inside a hidden building. What is this place? It's so dark and scary. Are you thinking of making a game, Goldie? And if so, what kind of game are you thinking of doing?
うろちょろすんな。ここは俺たちのアジトだ。
Stop moving around. This is our hideout.
じゃあ、彼はここに？
So, he is here?
その前に心は決まったな。ここに入ったということは、もうお前は俺らから抜けられねえんだぜ。
For that, are you ready? You won't be able to leave us easily once you've entered this place.
当たり前よ。ルクレシアなんてこの町から追放すべきだと思うの。
Absolutely. I think Lucretias need to be exiled from this city.
たまりな!
Shut up! What the fuck? What's your problem, dude? He slapped me ruthlessly.
その言葉はここでは禁句だ。あいつらのことは化け猫と呼べ。
Jeez. You're not allowed to say that here. Call them the monster cat.
わかったよ。
Okay. God. I didn't think they were fixated that bad.
来い。
Come. I followed him upstairs. There are less people here than what I've imagined. Yet, I can't really see them within this darkness. There's only 4 of them, and they're the easier ones, mainly just changing the expression, but yeah, only just testing it now, but I might try doing something with my Danganronpa OCs. Ooh, that'd be really cool! Mr. Elio, can I kill him for slapping the Neko girl? Yes. Permission accepted. Please kill him. How dare he? Like, that was really, like, goddamn. Bro, can you take a chill pill, please? Still, upstairs, it's not underground. That's... Slapping Neko girls is highly unforgivable, understandable, right? You should give them head pats, not head slaps. Come on, man. Worst character in the game by far. A rat? We can rat him out? Ronan. Wow, we could actually get an ending where we rat him out. Jeez. I saw a shadow in the corner of the jail. I recognize him instantly, even though it's too dark to see. Calm down. It'll be bad if he suspects me. Ooh, nice. I look forward to seeing them then for art time.
お前が探してるのってこいつだろ。
It's the one you've been looking for, correct? Huh?
嘘。
It can't be. How come?
こんな男なんて知らない。
I don't know of any man like him. I'm sorry, but I need to trick him.
似てはいるけど、化け猫のためにここまでボロボロになる男なんて知らないわ。
He might look like him, but I don't know of such a man who'd want to suffer this much for the sake of monster cats.
リリア
Oh, this is painful. This is a painful route.
あの化け猫、いや泥棒猫め、許さない。
That monster cat. I mean that thieving cat. I won't forgive it.
じゃ俺はここで。
I'll go down first. He went downstairs and left us alone.
リリアにだけは知られたくなかったのにな。
I didn't want you to especially to find out about this.
驚いただろ。俺がこんな格好してて、こんなところに閉じ込められてるなんて。
You must be surprised, seeing me in this outfit and being imprisoned in a place like this.
そんなこと？
Is that what you're concerned about?
え？
あなたが警備隊の一員で、しかもほぼ毎日ルクレシアとイチャついてる事実は知られてもいいの？
So it's fine for me to know that you're a city guard and being lovey-dovey with a Lucretia almost every single day, isn't it? She's insulting herself. That hurts. This really is the painful route. Man. Also, how does he feel right now with hearing Lilia, like, say all that? Like, the...
ダメダメダメ。そんなこと知られたらリリアにまた叱られる。
No. Lilia will scold me again if she finds out.
それを私に言う？
And you said that to me? Ugh. He is still the clumsy Ronin inside, even if he looks like that. Still.
否定しないんだね。本当にあのルクレシアが好き？
You didn't deny it. Do you really like the Lucretia? I mean, at least it's you. But that would be really awkward. The whole Lucretia, like, liking both of them without knowing that they're the same person is just agreed. Oh, I got a crush on two girls. Oh, I'm hitting on two girls. Well, he's not really hitting on. I mean, I guess he's kind of flirting. I guess.
それは違うんだ。
That's not it. I think.
可愛いとは思うけど、恋愛対象としては見ていないと思う。
I thought she was cute, but I don't see her that way romantically. I think.
へえ、はっきりしないのね。
You don't seem sure.
ってちょっと、そんなことはどうでもいい。リリア、なぜここにいる？
Wait, that's not the problem right now. Lilia, why are you here? Maybe he just likes the cat ears. I mean, understandable. If I saw a girl with cat ears, I would just want to be around here always.
あなたを探しに来たに決まってるでしょ？
Obviously, because I'm looking for you.
静かに。
Silent. Oops. I accidentally forgot that this is their hideout.
リリアは本当にルクレシアが嫌い？
Lilia, do you really hate the Lucretias?
さあ、どうだろう？
Well, what do you think?
安心した。俺が知ってるリリアなら絶対彼らのことを嫌だと思わないから。
I'm relieved. I couldn't imagine the Lilia I know to hate them indiscriminately.
俺が知ってるリリアね。
The Lilia I know, huh?
ん？
What if the girl thinks you're a stalker and hates you? Oh, awkward. Well, man. That would be a difficult situation, wouldn't it? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Pikachu. If she thinks I'm a stalker, I'll apologize to her and leave her alone. I suppose. I wouldn't want to creep her out. If she thinks I'm a stalker, I'll leave her alone.
なぜそんなに自信を持って言えるの？ここにいる私があなたの知っているリリアじゃなかったらどうするの？
How can you say that confidently? What will you do if I'm not the Lilia you know?
リリア？
私もそう思ってたよ。ロナンのことならわかるって。けど実際のあなた秘密だらけだし。
I thought the same way as you did. Before, I thought I knew everything about Ronan, but in reality, you're full of secrets.
これ以上隠してもしょうがないか。
There's no point to hide this any longer.
俺は1年ぐらい前にこの町の警備隊に入ったんだ。
I joined the city guards around a year ago. He's been doing it that long? But why?
きっかけは兄貴と会ったことだね。彼は仕入れ先の店の息子でたまたま店で会ったんだ。
It started with my encounter with Big Bro. He's the son of the supplier's shop, and we coincidentally met there.
店でドジったのを見られて鍛え直してやるってすごい勢いで連れられてから日々の鍛錬が続いてしまってね。
He saw me mess up the store and said, I'll train you, then pushed me out forcefully. Since then, we've spent days training. Then she sees your kindness and allows you to be her friend. I hope so! Thank you! Mission complete! I'll see you later, Goldie! Have a good time!
そしてある日、たまたま町外れで子供のルクレシアがいじめられてるのを見て助けた。
One day, I accidentally found Lucretia kids being bullied at the edge of the city and saved them. There are Lucretias besides me in the city?
その子たちを警備隊のところに届けると、なぜか隊員にならないかって誘われて、そのまま。
I brought them to the city guard's office, and they persuaded me to be one of them, just like that.
つまりただの成り行き？
Which means it only happened because of the timing?
それは違う。
That's wrong. それは違うよ。
俺、子供を助けた時、リディアに助けられたことを思い出したんだ。
I remembered when you saved me when I saved those kids.
私？
Me.
リディアはずっと俺の憧れの人だから、実は俺、ずっとリディアのようになりたいって思ってた。
You've always been my idol. Actually, I've been wishing to become someone like you. Oh boy. Both of these options is... Oh, I gotta choose how foolish. Oh. I guess we gotta berate him.
バカバカしい。あなたはあなたのままでいいじゃない。私が私であるように。
Ronan, you're an M with Lilia, aren't you? You like when she berates you. How foolish. You're fine being who you are, like I'm fine being who I am.
そうかもしれないけど、成長しないままでいいっていうわけでもないだろう。
You might be right, yet it doesn't mean it's okay for me to not grow up, does it?
兄貴といろいろ話して思ったんだ。この町は日々進化している。通信という新しい技術だけじゃなくて、人々の考えも。
I realized this after talking to Big Bro for a while. The city is growing day by day. It's not only about the new technology like Tushin, but also how the people think.
俺、ずっとリリアに守られてるままでいいのかって、自分の中でも葛藤になって。
I started to struggle if it's okay for me to be protected by Lilia forever like this.
それは
That's...
リリアみたいに強くなれないかもしれない。でも、俺は変わりたい。少しでも役に立ちたい。
I might not be able to be as strong as Lilia, but I still wanted to change. I wanted to be useful, even if it's only a little. You can be useful as my step stool, Ronan.
そしていつか、リリアが俺にそうしたように、俺も誰かの助けになりたい。
And one day, I want to be of help for someone, like what you were to me.
その相手があのルクレシアなの？
Are you sure it's for those Lucretias?
以前助けたルクレシアは、その後すぐに町から出て行ったよ。けど最近別のルクレシアが気になって。
The Lucretias I saved before have left the city, but recently I've been thinking of another Lucretia. What a coincidence it is if the Lucretia he means is me. Yeah, what a boon.
じゃあ なぜ私に黙ってたの？隠れて警備隊の仕事をやることないじゃない。
So, why didn't you tell me anything? You don't have to work as a city guard secretly.
と
Embarrassment, probably.
最初はただ恥ずかしかった。
Yep.
でもだんだん怖くなったんだ。
I was simply embarrassed at first. Yet, gradually I started to get scared.
リリアとの関係が心地よくて、俺それを壊したくないんだ。ずっとリリアのそばで弟分のロナンでいたい。
My relation with you is really comfortable, and I don't want to disrupt it. I want to be your little brother Ronan beside you forever. Are you sure you want to be the little brother Ronan? Are you absolutely certain? Are you sure? This is like the best friends in like shoujo manga, and they're like, I just want to be with my best friend forever, and it's like, it's not your best friend, dude. It's not your best friend. It's more than that, man.
警備隊の一員になるなんてロナンのくせに生意気よ。
How cheeky of you. For only a Ronin to be a member of the city guards.
言われると思った。
I thought you'd say that.
もう出よう。
Let's go. By the way, are there any good shoujo mangas airing right now? I've been not what? What did I just say? Are there any good shoujo mangas airing right now? Yeah, definitely. They definitely they definitely have shoujo mangas beyond the television. I meant shoujo anime. Are there any good shoujo anime airing right now? Or any good shoujo manga? Like in the running, like what is it called? I feel so dumb. I need to get caught up on my villainous mangas. Let's go.
Huh?
I forgot to say something about my story. It's kind of Pokemon fanfiction about an Eevee. Oh, that sounds so cute. I looked for the key to open the jail he's been confined in.
どこにあるの？
Where is it?
ちょっと、もしかして俺をこのまま解放するつもり？
Wait, are you trying to free me like this?
当たり前でしょ？
Of course.
ダメだ。リリアは何もしないで、ここから逃げて。
No, don't do anything. Just run.
なんであなたがそんなこと言うの？ジュリも兄貴も別にどうでも良さそうだったのに。
Why are you telling me that? Even Julie and Big Bro didn't say anything. Though they did warn me. He changed his expression instantly.
ジュリも兄貴も知ってるのか？なのにリリアをここに来させるなんて。
Julie and Big Bro know? And they let Lilia to come to a place like this?
どうでもいいでしょ？とりあえずここから逃げないと。
It's not important. Anyway, we have to escape.
兄貴はここから出すように言ったか？
Did Big Bro ask you to free me? Sounds cute, yes, but the prologue is a little dark. Oh boy. I should share my stories sometime. My stories are always suffering.
言ってないけど。
He didn't say it, but
俺はこのままここにいる。悪いけど、この状況は彼らの秘密を探るのに好都合だ。リリアはもう二度とここに来ないで。
I'll stay here. Sorry, but the situation is a good chance to find out their secret. Lilia, you shouldn't come anymore.
この状況のまま俺が外に出ても何の解決にもならない。彼らはまた俺やあのルクレシアの少女を捕まえようとする。
And the problem won't be resolved if I get out like this. They will try to capture me or the Lucretia girl again.
ルクレシアってなんでそんなに？
It's all about the Lucretias. Why are you so... I'm jealous of myself. It's so silly.
牢屋の中にずっといたいならそのままいればいいじゃない。私帰る。
If If you want to stay that much inside the jail, then stay. Bye. I was afraid he figured out how I felt and rushed down the stairs.
ちょっと
Wait. I thought I heard something. Is it just me? I'm a little nervous when I think about that you will read my story. Oh, don't be nervous, Pikachu. I'm sure that your story is good. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Are you finished?
ええ、散々叱ってやった。
Yes, I scolded him as much as I could.
で、あなたたちの仲間になった私はどうすればいいの？
So, what should I do as one of you?
今は特に何もしなくてもいいさ。ただ、化け猫どもに関する情報をつかんだらすぐに連絡しろ。
You don't need to do anything for now. Just let us know immediately if you find out anything about the monster cats.
ちなみに、新人いじめに会いたくねえなら昼はここに来るな。
Honestly, you better not come here during noon if you don't want to be bullied as a newcomer. What the hell? Do you guys do like initiation beat-ups on your... I don't know. What would make her be bullied? Why would she be bullied?
それは遠慮したいわね。
No thanks.
じゃあ、私はここで。
Excuse me then. What is with this group? They're so weird. I opened the door and walked through the dark passage. It's creepy. Well then, let's see how he is now. He's probably off blushing like mad. That woman, I can't trust her completely.
いったった。
お前、何その単行部。
Huh? What's that bump on you? It's a sign of a tsundere's love.
これは壁にぶつかったって言えないな。
This is... I can't tell him I got hit into the wall.
あの女にやられたのか。思ったよりも真剣だったんだな。
That woman did that to you? She's more serious than I thought.
え？
What? Or maybe it wasn't a sign of his Tsundere's love. I guess he inflicted it on himself to make it look like she did. I'm surprised she didn't. She is a tsundere after all. I did it. I really did it. I was so nervous. I threw myself on my bed, exhausted.
失敗すると思ったのに、順調すぎて怖いくらい。
I thought I'd fail, but it went surprisingly well that it even got me nervous. Oh, hi there, Cabromaya. How's your day going? You doing alright? We're doing the human route for how to take off your mask right now. That guy, he seemed to be suspicious of me, yet he easily let me meet Ronan.
明日はどうしよう。
What should I do tomorrow? So we're pretending to be part of the big bad guys that are racist toward cat girls. I confirmed his safety, but it's not the end. I'll think about it tomorrow and what I will do. Now I need to sleep, and tomorrow I'll be sure to help Grandma. Wait, isn't he still in jail? Are you just gonna let him stay in jail? Without doing anything? I'm just gonna go about the day helping out at the bread store while he's in jail? For real?
何これ。
What is this? I went downstairs as soon as I got ready, but it's already full of customers.
ぼーっとしてないで早く店を手伝いなさい。
Stop standing there and help me. Okay.
で
This
でもま
isn't
だ
new.
開店時間前でし
I
ょ
mean, this is new.
ジュリはともかくこの人たちは
But it's not opening time yet. Aside from Julie, who are these people?
はあ、なんか、すまん。
Sorry for everything.
謝るんじゃなくて説明してよ
Don't just apologize. Explain.
まさかただ食い友達とか言わないでしょうね
Don't tell me they're your moocher friends.
さすがにそれは違うよ。なあ。
That's absolutely wrong, right? それは違うよ。
ただ食いですと？それはいけません。今までの分もまとめて全部お支払いします。
Moocher? That's not good. I'll pay for everything he's eaten up until now. Oh, that's right. He made her forget memories so she doesn't remember Mars now.
兄貴が全部って去年もその前の年の分も
Big bro will. Everything including what he ate last year, 2 years ago?
とりあえず請求書をくれ。この方の実家に出しとく。
Give me the invoices first. I'll hand it over to this person's household. He is royalty, so he should be able to pay for everything.
ちょっと、君は何を勝手に。
Huh? What are you doing arbitrarily?
あなた様のような方がそんなことをしていたと知られたら大問題ですよ。
It would be a great problem if anyone finds out someone like you did such a thing, sir. Who is Julie, actually? Why is Big Bro acting formal every time he's around?
で誰が状況を説明してくれる
So, can anyone explain to me about this situation? Seems obvious that he's royalty in this route.
まあ、俺らの連れでいい
Well,
か？
they're companions of mine. Gee,
ジョーちゃんにはかなわんな。
I can't win with you, little miss.
おい。
Hey,
この方はボンボンで、こいつらはその護衛だ。これでいいか？
he's actually a rich man, and we're kind of his bodyguards. Are you satisfied? I remember bonbon. I love that word, bonbon. I remember seeing that in One Beat Heart. The meaning for it is a bit more than a rich man. I think it's like like hold on. I'm gonna look it up again because I remember it had like a funny meaning in Japanese. Like I know it means rich man, but it's a bit more than that. A posh man who can't do anything by himself or doesn't know how the world works. That's what it means. Yeah, that was what it meant. I love that word. But yeah, he was calling him a bonbon right there, but it wasn't just a rich man. He was meaning it as kind of an insult that Julie can't do anything right.
君ね。
You seriously.
よろしい後で請求書たっぷり用意するからちゃんと払ってねちなみにチップくれるなら断らないよ
Very well. I will prepare a lot of invoices later, so be sure to pay for them, okay? Also, I won't refuse if you give me extra tips.
あと私は工房で忙しいから邪魔しないでね
By the way, I'll be busy in the kitchen. Don't you dare bug me. Let's bake delicious bread, especially for him. How busy? I went to the kitchen quickly.
ふん
リリアちゃん、元気戻ったみたいですね。
Lilia, it seems she's back to her usual mood again.
私の孫ならうじうじ悩んだりしないでしょう
A granddaughter of mine will not be upset for long.
はいはい。で、家来よ。
Okay, okay. Anyway, my servant.
俺ですか？
Are you talking about me, sir?
例の件、引き続き頼むよ。
Continue the thing you're working on now.
は、
Yes. Oh boy. How you doing, Ronan? How many? You've
な
been
ん
fed?
だまだ元気に見えるじゃねえか
You're still looking good.
何をするつもりだ？
What do you want?
お待ちかねの尋問さ
It's the interrogation you've been waiting for.
言っとくけど、俺は彼女の正体なんて知らない。
Let me tell you something first. I know nothing about her identity.
それはこれから俺が判断するんだ
It's me who will decide that from now on. Oh, did he whip him? That sounded like whips.
しつこい男だああ今日はここまでにする
You're a stubborn man. That's all for today. Jesus Christ, man.
痛いな。
It hurts.
リディア、今晩また来てくれるんだろうか。
Lilia, will you come again tonight? I know that it's better if she doesn't come. Yet, somewhere in my heart, I keep wishing to see her. How weak I am now. Never imagined her to be so bold as to go this far. But this place is dangerous. I can't guarantee her safety.
でもリディアなら、この状況を何とかできそうな気もする。
But if it's Lilia, I got a feeling she can do something about this situation. I thought I've grown up, but it seems I still can't graduate from being her little brother.
こんな情けない俺をリアには見せられないな。
I can't show Leah this pathetic side of me. Suddenly, I remembered about the other girl. I wish I had head-patted her a bit more. A spoiled girl who turns adorably red every time I pet her. See, I was right. He wanted to pet her again. Huh? Maybe it's because of the fatigue, but Leah looks like Lilia all of a sudden.
まさかね。どれだけリディアに飢えてるんだよ、俺は。
It can't be. Do I miss Lilia that badly? Oh, is he gonna actually figure it out, this route? Because we had to reveal it to him in the Lucretia route.
来たよ
I came.
まさか連続で来るとはな
Never thought you'd come continuously.
いいでしょ別に
It's not a problem anyway.
その手に持ってるものは何だ
What do you have in your hands?
ただのパンよ差し入れぐらいあげてもいいでしょ
Only bread. Should be fine to bring him something, right?
そうだな
Yes, you're right. What is it? Is it just me, or is he looking at me colder than usual? Well, you probably should not have told him that you were giving him food. You probably should have snuck it in like a little pouch or something.
No
I saw him in an awful state once I arrived upstairs.
ロナどうしたの
Ronan, what happened? He got whipped, that's what.
いや、また来ちゃったのか。
Hey, he came again.
よっじゃないよ一体
It's not hey! Seriously!
やっぱ帰って。
Just as I thought. Go home.
何言ってるのかっこつけてる場合じゃないでしょ
What are you saying? It's not the time to act cool. You're only Ronan anyway. I need to treat his wound.
だからリディアがいると嫌だ。
Don't you understand that I don't want you to be here? Ooh. Emo time. Is he saying that he doesn't need me?
かっこつけたいんだよ。つけさせてよ。
I want to be cool. Let me be cool.
リディアがいると俺は自然と甘えてしまう。警戒心がゼロになってしまう。そんな場合じゃないのに。
I'll be spoiled by you naturally if you're here. I'll lose my cautiousness. Also, probably my cautiousness because I'm getting whipped and probably starved to death. Even though it's not the time for that. It's fine for you to be spoiled, stupid. It's not like I like you or anything. You baka.
ほんと、お前らはいつもお熱いな。
You two are always being passionate. The man appeared behind me all of a sudden.
あなたなの？ロナンをこんなにまでしたのは。
Was it you who did this to Ronan?
だったら
So what if I did?
どういうつもりよ？彼を傷つけても意味ないでしょ？
What is your purpose? Hurting him will accomplish nothing.
意味がねえ。それこそなぜそう思う？
意味がわかんない。Nothing. Why are you thinking like that?
なぜって。
Why? He might interrogate him to find out something about Leah. But it'll be suspicious if I know that Ronan knows nothing. He smiled meaningfully and opened the jail's door. He's gonna push me in, right? Huh?
入って手当てでもすれば？
Didn't you want to go inside to treat him?
ロナン。
はい、二人ゲット。
Yep, I got two.
リリアってもっとしっかりしてると思ってた。
Aren't you supposed to be harder to fool, Lilia?
ちょっと、どうする気よ。私はあなたたちの仲間じゃない。
Wait, what are you trying to do? I'm supposed to be one of you. You weren't doing a very good job at being convincing for that, Lilia, to be honest. Oh, Lilia, right? You should have been a bit more conspicuous about what you were doing.
仲間ね。昨日彼を逃がそうとしたのは誰だったかな？
One of us? Who was the one who tried to let him go back then?
私がそんなことするはずないでしょ？
No jokes. It's impossible for me to do such a thing. Why is he trying to trap me?
まだとぼける気か。昨日逃がそうとして断られたくせに騙されかけたが、あの後しっかり裏は取らせてもらったぜ。
You haven't stopped pretending yet? Didn't he refuse you when you tried to free him? You nearly fooled me, but after that I found out the truth.
にしても彼女は関係ないだろう。
She has nothing to do with this.
おお、お前は彼女があの化け猫の正体かもしれねえって一度も考えたことがねえのかよ。
Haven't you ever thought that she might be the same person as that monster cat even once? Oh, welcome back, Joe, and thank you for the hydrate. That'll be it for my water bottle. Alright. If I get any other hydrates, I'll have to grab some. But thank you. What? End of chapter 4, human side. Yep, let's continue.
Baka bakaしい。彼女があの子であるはずがない。
How stupid. She couldn't be the same person as that kid. Huh?
考えてもみろ。お前が捕まったというのに、未だにあの化け猫は何もしてこね
え。Think, that monster cat hasn't done anything until now, even though you've been captured.
いつもお前につきまとってたのに、ありえねえだろ。
It's unbelievable for someone who's attached to you that much.
答えはただ一つ。彼女はすでにお前の居場所を知っていて、そばにいる。そうじゃねえのか。
The answer is simple. She's already known where you are now and stays beside you. Am I wrong?
そんなのただのお前の推測じゃないか。根拠もないのに彼女を閉じ込める気か。
It's only your assumption. Do you want to imprison her without having any proof?
だから閉じ込めるのさ。彼女がそのうち変身すればいいだけの話だろ。
Yeah, kind of refuting him is just gonna make it look even more suspicious, Ronan. That's why I imprisoned her. We only need to wait for her to transform, don't we?
あ
Also, how's Persona 5 going, Joe?
じゃあな。
Bye, then.
おい待て
Hey, wait! He ignored Ronan and went downstairs. Time for some lovey-dovey time in the cage, then. And it won't be like amnesia.
ちだから危ないって言ったじゃないか
I told you it's dangerous. Oh, thank you for the 5 bits, Joe. And Joe said, forgot to give this earlier. Persona 5 is going good. I'm just getting all the will seeds, and I have 2, and I have an idea of where the other is. Oh, nice. Good job on that. And thank you for the bits as always, Joe. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. I give you a chew. If you're okay with that. Like a little hug. I'll give you a little hug. Oh, why did he...
ロナンは私がルクレシアあの子じゃないかって考えたことはないの？
Ronan, have you ever wondered if I might be that Lucretia girl?
んだってそんなわけないだろ年も違うし何より性格が違いすぎる
But it's impossible. Your age, and especially your personalities, are much too different. Yeah, I'll give you a hug, Joe. Yeah, I choose a bit too much.
そうなんだ。
I see. He's got a point. I don't know why, but when I'm Leah, I can naturally be honest and spoiled by him. Is this normal for Lucretius? Also, that just reminded me of a story. Oh, God. Do you guys want to hear an embarrassing story?
にしても困ったな兄貴たちに連絡できないしせめてリリアだけでもここから逃がさないと
Still, we got a problem here. We can't contact Big Bro and the others, but at least I should try to find a way to get you out of here. Yes, I'm full of those. Okay, so, when I was in elementary school, there was this person that I had a crush on, but I was a big tsundere, and, so I used to chase them around with an umbrella, and hit them with the umbrella, and, one day, I like watched too much anime. Ever since I was a kid, I would watch anime, and like, I always wanted to be like a prince, kind of. And I remember, I think I watched like Sailor Moon or something, and there's like this one thing where they like take the hand and kiss it. So one day I was like, "Hey, hold out your hand, but close your eyes, okay?" Did you? No, I did. I kissed their hand. I kissed their hand. Elio, that's something I would do. And then like I moved. This was like in 4th grade, I think. And I moved, and so they knew that I kissed his hand, and I moved back, like, so I had moved towns in 5th grade, but when I went back in high school, I went to a school that was around the area where I went to for elementary school. So I met some people there that I knew in elementary school, and I met his brother. Cause I would go to his house a few times, and I would try and beat him up, and like, we would do like wrestling and stuff. Like, I was kind of a violent kid in elementary school. I would like pick fights with people, and if I had a crush on someone, I would beat them up. Uh, but yeah, I met his brother at my school, and he said, so he remembers when you kissed his hand, and I was like, I like had completely forgot that I had done that, because like out of my embarrassment I completely forgot about that. And he's like, hey, have you talked to I'll come up with a fake name. Have you talked with Michael? Or no, I was like, oh hey, how's Michael doing? And he's like, oh, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. And he's like, he still asks about you sometimes. He remembers you as and the one time that you kissed his hand. And I'm like, I'm back. Welcome back. You made it just in time for me to talk about an embarrassing story when I tried to be an Otome game character to someone I had a crush on. I kind of did that a lot. I would be like, oh, this is like so two enemies. The guy does this to the person that he likes. Okay, it was me. I was actually a spoiled crybaby as a kid. So I had like phases. When I was in elementary school, I would like beat up people that I liked, and I would be really mean. And but then I moved, and I didn't have any friends when I moved, so I became really shy after that. I started understanding that that, and then I started getting bullied in the new elementary school that I moved to, so I became even more shyer. Like, when I look back at me in elementary school, I was like, oh my god, who the fuck are you? I'm gonna gonna punch my past self. And so like when I meet people that I knew at my first elementary school before I moved, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was such a brat. I was such a brat in elementary school. I'm so sorry that you remember me. Like, I was apparently, I remember I was popular at my elementary school, and I remember I would be rude to people. Like, they would say hello, and I would be like, yeah, whatever, bye, you little gremlin. I've never been bullied, but I've had people take my identity to make it seem like I'm bullying. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I had people in the new elementary school that I moved to. They had said that well, no, not elementary school. This was in middle school. Middle school is just terrible. The people in my middle school said that I didn't even find out what they said, but they had spread rumors around school that I did something to one of my friends who turned out to be in line with the bullies. And yeah, oh, are we talking about bullying? Yeah. Initially it was an embarrassing story about when I kissed someone's hand in elementary school, but it became bullying apparently. I look back at myself from elementary school and I want to choke the shit out of that kid. Same. I'm okay with like 5th grade me because I woke up to the truth. But I was still cringe. I was very cringe. Oh god, was I cringe. I was shy when I moved. So like I did everything like by making like fan fiction stuff. Like on like Gaia Online and stuff, I would be like, no. Even if you cringe, we love you, Master. Thank you. I was bullied once in elementary for no reason. I swung a saxophone, case and all at them. It's very effective. Oh yes. I remember before I moved, when I was still a gremlin child, there was this one kid and he would bully me, like calling me like a short stack and like an ant and stuff because I'm short. He would call me that, and so one day I kicked him in the balls, And then he like cried to his teacher. And I was like, he deserved it. I wanna freaking choke the kid I was in middle school. Hell, I wanna choke the kid I was just last year. Same. I just always wanna choke my past self. I wanna freaking choke my 3rd grade self, especially. I wanna choke. The one I wanna choke the most is probably my 4th grade or 5th grade self. I wanna choke my yesterday self. Same. I think late sophomore, really junior year was when I reached peak cringe. High school, man. I had friends that were really into anime, so we were all really cringe. We had like a group of friends, and we were like all really into Ouran High School host club in high school. And there's this one guy, and he said that he was like, what did they touch? Like, this was before kin was a thing. If this was like nowadays, everyone would be like, oh my god, you're touching kin. But we all like called each other Ouran High School Ghost Club member names. Like, I was Haninazuka, and like my friend who was tall was like Mori, and the person that was Mori would like put me on their shoulder because no, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment remembering this. I'm gonna go back to reading. Still, we've got a problem here. We can't contact Big Bro and the others, but at least I should try to find a way to get you out of here.
やっぱり私と一緒にいるのは嫌?
So you truly don't want to be together with me? Oh god, you just reminded me that there was an attempt at an anime club at my high school, and they were talking about putting on a flash dance of a Vocaloid song at the school, and I just peaced out. Bro, we had an anime club at my high school, and I was in it. We also had a Japanese class at my school, so we had a lot of weebs at my high school. And I remember I went to anime club, and then the only other person who was into Hatalia too was someone who shipped the exact ships I disliked, so it was sad times. The anime club at my school was very, very active. We would get together and watch anime and play Smash Bros all the time. And I remember some people were also into Hatalia and would come to school and I came to school and cosplay. If it was like modern day, I would have probably been like kidding Persona 3 Protect because I fucking dressed up as him and dyed my hair fucking blue and would go to school. No, I don't want to remember that. Well, you gotta wait until you get through the dungeon. There will be a character that you talk to with the Crystal of Lust. That will put it together. But you have to wait. How awkward. Yeah, how awkward. This is a fun stream. Talking about my cringe life. Remember about the bread. That reminds me. I completely forgot about it. Y'all over here with your anime clubs, and I'm here just watching anime in the corner of the school corridor, praying that no one sees what I'm watching. Man, that was me in middle school. I was bullied in middle school for liking anime and manga, but when I got into high school, everyone was into anime.
これ
Here.
え、パン？
Huh? Bread?
作ってあげたんだからちゃんと食べてね。
I baked it for you, so be sure to eat it all. That's not even the extent of my cringe, Joe. I don't want to admit some of the things that I've done. I've talked about my Chunibyo self as well. I was a Chunibyo in middle school. No. No wonder I had no friends in middle school. No wonder I was bullied in middle school. I was a fucking junibyo. I came to school with occult books. I would do fake tarot readings and do spells on the kids in my class. Because they were mean to me and bullied me, and I would be like, I'm putting a curse on you. No. No. I don't want to remember that. I baked it for you, so be sure to eat it all.
Thank you.
He approached me and took the bread from my hand.
うまいね。やっぱりリリアが作ったパンが一番。
It's delicious. Like I thought, the bread you make is the best.
私が来なければ食べられなかったのよ。
You wouldn't be able to eat that if I didn't come.
さっきはごめん。俺は。
That was my bad. I only...
わかってる。私を返すためにわざと言ったんでしょ？
I understand. You said that to make me go home, didn't you?
ほんとリリアって俺のこと分かってて助かる。
You really know everything about me. How helpful. What's helpful? Stupid. I remember what really got me into anime was, and prepare for the real old stuff here, kids, watching Clanad and split up episodes on YouTube. I remember watching split up episodes of Lucky Star on YouTube, man. Luckily, no one really judged me about it, but still, I did it in school, so yeah, I did that too. I would watch Vocaloid videos in school also. Glad all the cringe things I did were when there was no one around. I went through my most embarrassing phases without people knowing I even had them, and that's the one thing I'm proud of. Dango, 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 daikazoku. Oh man, Barn, have you watched the other key animes like Air? Air was my Clownod. I watched Clownod when I was I watched Clowned when I was an adult, so I didn't watch it while it was airing. But I remember I binge watched Clowned and just cried. I was also like staring at my nephews, and I had watched it. Like I was just sleeping on the couch while I was staying at their house, and they like saw me in the morning, and I was like crying, and they're like, "What the fuck happened?" I'm like, that's what happened. I actually binged a lot of anime when I was at my nephew's because I would often have to watch my nephews and babysit them. And so like I would have them go to sleep and then I'd go into the front room and just sleep on the couch and watch Netflix.
でも私傷ついたからね。
But I was hurt.
それは。
Sorry. Please let me marry Sanae.jpg. I've only had a crush once, big brain. I get crushes out the wazoo. I have difficulties differentiating romantic feelings from platonic feelings, so if anyone's nice to me, I'm just like, I have a crush on you. Oh, middle school me having crushes on people was terrible. I was like No, I'm not gonna talk about. Something feels wrong. I've always suspected that the childish Ronin is only an act, but it seems to be different.
Lilia, 寒くない?
Lilia, don't you feel cold? Oh my god, is it Blinky time? Blinky Kabedon time?
Lilia? って寝てるのか?
Lilia, you're already asleep? Just when I thought I had a chance to speak more with her. Kiss her, you fool. I moved closer to her. She's sleeping deeply. Watch her sneeze and turn into the Lucretia form. It's been a while since I've seen her defenseless like this.
昔はよく隣で寝たのにな。
Even though we often shared the same bed when we were younger.
いつからだろう。リディアとこんな風に距離ができたのは。
How long have we been this far apart, Lilia?
寝顔は相変わらず可愛いのに。
Your sleeping face is just as cute as before. Cute? What the hell have I been thinking until now? She's sleeping, Elio, don't kiss her. But this is the shoujo trope of the person sleeping in the infirmary and then the person kissing them because they can only kiss them when they're asleep because they're a coward. And then they wake up and they're like, wait, did you just kiss me? Stupid Ronan.
はい、ごめんなさい。許して。
Yes, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
って。寝言？
She talks when she sleeps?
はあ、俺、ほんとリリアに弱いな。
I'm really weak to Lilia. I took off my jacket and put it on her.
今晩はちょっと冷えるからね。
It's a bit cold tonight.
にしても、リリアって思ってた以上に小さいんだ。
Maybe you should cuddle with her. Still, Lilia is much smaller than what I've imagined. When I was small, she only looked like a big, reliable sister to me. It seems I've grown up.
こんなに小さいのに、ここまで来て。
How brave of her to come here with her small stature. All the more shameful I am for asking her to spoil me every time.
ロナンに親しい女の子がいれば、私はその子を見極めないといけないの。幼馴染として。
As Ronan's childhood friend, I need to assess all girls who are close to him.
ねえ、リリアちゃんにとってロナン君って何？
Hey Lilia, what is Ronan to you? If I had persona stats, I would have 4 knowledge, 1 charm, 2 guts, 3 kindness, and -4 proficiency. Yes, I put that minus there for a reason. But you bring up a good topic, Joe. I don't know what my stats would be if I was in Persona. What do you guys think my stats would be? I feel like my knowledge would be really low.
何って幼馴染で弟みたいな存在に決まってるでしょ？
He has a childhood friend, someone who's like a little brother to me.
へえ、さて、ロナン君もそう思ってるのかな？
I see. Does Ronan think the same then? This will be a friendship test, chat. Assign me Persona 5 stats. I think knowledge 1.5. Thank you for the 0.5. Charm 2, guts 3, kindness 5, proficiency 1. Well, at least I have kindness maxed. That's a good thing.
当たり前でしょ？ねえ。
Of course he does. Am I right? I put the 2 in charm because the stories you've told today. Does that give me more charm or minus the charm for me? I think that should minus charm for me after what I did. That time I had mixed feelings. Minus charm, good. Good. What Lilia said should be correct, but the more she emphasized that she is older, the more I feel like she's getting further away from me.
俺はリリアと対等でいたいのに。
I always want to be at an equal position with you. So, what is Lilia to me? Isn't she someone like a big sister? And the fact you told us that story makes you trust 5. Adding a Persona 5 role of trust. Yes, I trust in you, chat. Either way, you guys would've... I feel no shame in sharing my embarrassing stories, even though I do feel shame. but at least it brings us closer in sharing the shame. Knowledge 3, Charm 3, Guts 4, Kindness 5, Proficiency 2. And I'm being generous about this particular one because I'm still not letting go of the heating incident when you saw me Sunday smiling straight. Yeah. That I bump my head a lot, so my proficiency isn't good. I ram into things a lot, and I'm clumsy in IRL, and people often have to tell me to redo things because I won't realize what they're talking about. They'll be like, oh, you gotta do this thing, and I'm like, okay, wait, what do I do again? And then there's the cooking. I can't cook at all. For some reason, I started to become flustered as I was staring at her. I have like a bunch of bumps on my head from hitting things. You would think being shorter would make it easier for me to not bump into things, but no. I'll bump into a wide open fucking drawer. You'd think I would notice the drawer and close it, but no, I just ram my fucking head into it.
Doki doki.
Beating fast? Calm down, me. Let's see, what's going on now? The moonlight shined through the window and it woke me up. It's kinda cold. Oh god. Oh no. Lilia! No! I accidentally transformed! I quickly looked in Ronan's direction, but he was in deep sleep. Don't they have surveillance going on? Her secret is out. Nobody asked, but ranking Lin for me would be he has max stats next. Of course. You would. You love Lin so much. Lin is perfect. And Lin is perfect, honestly. Lin is very good. Good, he didn't see. I grabbed the jacket, which was covering me. Jacket? Is it Ronan's? I looked back at him again. Oh my fucking god. She's fucking dead. She is. There's gotta be surveillance in this room, right? She's been outed. He is. Lin is perfect. Next shot. You're so gay. It seemed I wasn't fully aware and didn't realize that he wasn't wearing his jacket. It's warm, yeah? It's the smell of Ronin I didn't know. Somehow it made me feel confused. I kept watching him. His arms are quite muscular. I've been thinking about this before, but he must have trained a lot. Honestly, can say if you want me to be honest, bots have 0 knowledge, 0 charm, 5 proficiency, 5 guts, and 0 kindness. Their guts be at 100 because they messing with the wrong chat. We gon' ban those bots, man. Even though he's always crying and saying Lilia scolded me, they're much too different. I looked at his sleeping face again. His face is still as cute as before. It's only his body that became masculine. Is it depressing that the best chance I have with someone is nobody? No, Joe. You still got a long life ahead of you, Joe. You're still young. Live your life. Say soon. Say soon, you know? Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for how to take off your mask for the day. I think I got through alright. I was a little sad I didn't get to a CG, so I won't have a CG thumbnail, but it's It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm gonna put on some music, and then we'll be doing art time. So give me a moment for that. Honey. Do. Put on some music. Ba 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 ba. Elio, say the thing. I will say the thing. Probably, yeah, but like, there's a bunch of people on this planet, so it's not like chances are completely zero. Right? There are fishes in the sea. I had a crush on someone for one day. 2 people have had a crush on me, but they have moved on. Are we still on cringy middle school memories, or did we surpass that topic? Oh, we're talking about crushes now. It's all good. Oh, sorry, I had to go again for a bit. It's all good, Goldie. Welcome back. We have surpassed that topic. We were rating ourselves via Persona 5 social stats. The true way to know how people think of you is to have them assign you Persona 5 social stats, I feel. So let me go into the Discord and look at all of the art that was posted. So if anyone is new to this stream, don't know why you would be new to this stream, but if you have any art that you would like to send in, you can at me on Twitter at StarryBunnyBoy, or you can join the Discord, which here is the link for the Discord. And I see that Hydrate Joe. Give me one moment. I'm gonna grab some tea because I ran out of hydration. Also, it is dark as hell. Let me turn on some light. Let me look at chat. Okay, let me get my Arizona tea and get the hydration. Thank you, Joe. Get some Arizona green tea. Elio's digging through art. How would y'all rate Elio or anyone else's via Persona 5 stats? Let's see. Can I give you guys Persona 5 stats? Because I'll give Jackie. I'll do Jackie's stats at the very least. Jackie has kindness at 5. I'd say knowledge is pretty high. Probably like a 4 in knowledge. And then guts, I think Jackie's pretty good with some horror games, but I'd say probably like a 3. Probably like a 3. And then what was the other ones? Knowledge, charm. I think Jackie's pretty charming too, so like a 4. Like a 4. Jackie's got some pretty good stats. Jackie's really cool. Elio's too nice. Someone pulled the gun emoji. I'd give Elio a 1 in knowledge, thanks, Vaughn. 3 in guts, 2 in proficiency, 4 in kindness, and 27 in charm. How dare you give me these kind ratings? I guess I'll give Barn his rating since he gave me 1. I'd give Barn a 2 in knowledge, a 4 in guts. Let's see, proficiency, I think he's probably better than me proficiency wise. So 3, maybe like a 3 in kindness. And let's see, charm, probably like a 2 or 3. Shaking my head, I give Ellie a rating, but they don't rate me. I'm making my way through, Joe. I'm making my way through. So let's see, knowledge. Probably like a, you know a lot about like Identity V and stuff, and you know like strategies really well. So probably like a 3 or 4, and then guts is like a 5. Kindness? You're pretty kind, so like a 4. And then like let's see. So charm, you'd be like a 2. And then did I miss any other stats? I forget. Esther has not rateable charm. Thank you for being honest with the charm at least. I'm trying to be as honest as I can. Elier's like 2 intelligence, 3 charm, 2 guts, 4 kindness, and 3 proficiency. I'd say Goldie is like pretty high in the intelligence. So like, I'd say like 4 intelligence. I'd say charm is like a 3. And then guts is pretty high for Goldie. Kindness, I think you're like a 3. And then proficiency, I think you're pretty high in proficiency, so like a 4. Thanks for the honest review of my time. It's not gonna hate me. Okay, let me do art now. Let me do art. Let me do art. I think I'm making chat hate me. Okay, wait, let me go look at the art. Let me put in this. Okay. I got the art here. So let's go look at the art. So our first piece of art is by Hagugariko. And this is my favorite piece of art in the world other than Hagu's other piece of artwork. Look at this. Look at this! It's me and Misane. The ultimate drawing. I love it so much. Ah! Perfection. This is the things. This is what I desire. Like I don't say it. I don't say too much the things that I want drawn. But I've always had in the back of my head, like, I want someone to draw me with my waifus. I want someone to draw me with Misane. And then Okami told Hagu to draw me and Misane. And I was like, oh my god, it's what I've always wanted. And I didn't have to say anything for it. I'm so happy. It's so good, Hagu. I love it. Thank you for indulging me. I am a filthy man. Thank you for indulging me. I love it so much. Thank you. And then we have some more art by Hagu. Just looking at this makes my heart flutter. Look at that. Look at this. It's me and Misane. I love Misane so much. She's so cute. Look at her. Look at her eyes and her blush. She's so cute. I love her so much. And I'm holding hands with her. Oh my god, I would never be able to drawing hands. Holding hands with. I love this so much. It's so good. I love it so much. It's so good. It's so good, Hagu. It's so good, Hagu. Thank you. Thank you for trying this. I am in your debt. I am in your debt eternally, Hagu. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so good. It's very good. I love it. I love it. Are you crying? Maybe I'm crying. Maybe I am. Maybe I am fine. Whatever. I love it so much. I love it so much. Oh, Misane, she's so cute. She's so cute. I love it, Hagu. I'll show all art. Thank you. I will brave bodily harm for Misane. I've done it before and I will do it again. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much he suits Misane, Jackie. It's pretty blatant. Listen. Thank you again, Hagu. This is everything I wanted and more. I love it so much. I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna print it out, and I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put it on a thing, and I'm gonna frame it, and I'm gonna pray to it every day, and thank the Lord that someone actually did this for me. Thank you. Alright. Okay, so next up we have some art by Goldie. It's really fun to see Goldie's art again in stream. And this is some... I gotta get rid of the Misane. I can't look at the Misane. I just can't. Look at this! Oh, your characters are so cute! This is one of your Danganronpa! This is one of your Danganronpa characters, right, Goldie? They're so cute! I love them! I love the way that you color, and just your eyes is so good. Yes, Cutie Patootie has been revealed. Her name is Yume! Oh, Yume is so adorable. I love the way that you draw eyes. She looks so soft in this. It's so good. Oh man, thank you. Thank you, Goldie, for sharing this with us. It's so cute. And then, here's some more sprites of Yume by Goldie. Let me put them in. Let me post the cute Yume art in. Let me post the cute Yume art in. She is indeed baby. She is baby. I adopt her. Look at her. Oh my god. Protect her. She just saw something shocking. We must protect her. Look at her. I really like the way that you do it. It's so hard to do like shock like facial expressions. I always have difficulties with it. You did a really good job on it. Also, I like how like all of the sprites have like how this one has like, so this one has a different pose. I like that. I was lazy with my sprites and I didn't have multiple poses, so that's really cool that you did that, Goldie. You put a lot of work into your sprites. And they have the same like quality and everything. It's really good. It's really high quality stuff there, Goldie. Alright. And then we have some more art by Goldie. Oh, Nightbot timed out Joe. Oh, and look at this one. She looks so sad. This is some more art. This is some more art by Goldie. Like, man, look at her. Ah, please protect her. Yeah, Joe, you honestly, you kind of were spamming a bit too much there, Joe. In chat. But yeah, I need to commission Goldie someday. Same. I need to commission Goldie for some stuff. Like, I really love Goldie's art style. It's so good. I love the way that you do eyes and everything. Like, you have such a warm, like, coloring style to your art. It's always really fun to see your art. It's so colorful. I really like your art style, Goldie, so I'm happy to see your art. You're all too kind, thank you. No, thank you for showing us your wonderful art, Goldie. Bard? That's a great commission, Bard. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta commission you sometime, Goldie. I'm too poor for that right now, but I will someday. Yes, that is it for the art for the night. Let us all give praise to Yume real fast before we end. Be sure to give her love because she's adorable and I would die for her. If you make this into a game, I would literally die for her. Yeah, that is it for the art for the night. No stream tomorrow, but there will be a stream on Wednesday with a certain dude in the chat that is talking about Byakuya in a Princess Peach dress. So we'll be doing that at 1 PM PST, doing some 999. Also, again, since Goldie is here, thank you again for gifting me Zero Time Dilemma. I appreciate it a lot. You gifted me all of the Zero Escape games. You're a mad lad, Goldie. You are very kind. I forget what rating I gave to you for kindness, but you're like a 10. Like not even 5. Like you broke the cap, Goldie. You're too kind. But yes, thank you so much for that. And thank you everyone for coming to the stream. I hope you all had fun. And I hope to see you guys on Wednesday. See you guys later. And have a good night. Be sure to eat if you haven't. And take your medication. Good night. And I love you. Checkmark, gamers! I did it. You can't. I did it. So there. Ha ha ha.